We all want to attract more clients, don't we? And keep the clients that we've already got. But if you're not aligned with your energy, that's not going to happen. So in this video, I'm going to share my top tips to help you get more energetically aligned, so therefore you can attract and retain more clients. I'm Ruth Kudzi, the founder of Ruth Kudzi Coaching. I transformed my life and my business, and I'm passionate about helping others do the same. So the first thing we're talking about is why your energy is so attractive to clients. And especially in personal brand businesses like coaching, we are attracted to people who we see as being an energetic match, or who we see as having something that we want to have, that desire. Often it's not what we visibly see, it's what we read between the lines. Is your message a message that comes directly from you, or are you just repeating other people's words? Is your energy and your enthusiasm real, or are you one of those people who is faking it until they make it? People want to come to your party if your party looks fun. If your party looks miserable or serious or boring, people aren't going to want to come. And that's the same with your business. People are attracted to positivity. They often can't quantify it. What was it that attracted you to that person? Well, it was her vibe. It was how she showed up. It was the fact that I felt that I could trust her, and I felt that I could build a relationship with her. So it is about taking off your mask and stepping into who you really are, and realizing that actually when you do this, some people may not like you, but those people that like you are going to love you. And that is the energy that you want to tap into, speaking to those people that are going to love you. The second thing is all about being in the authentic energy. So how do you do that? Well, it's about getting rid of that me too approach. Often we see other people doing things and we do it because we think that we should. So how do we know what we want to do and what feels good for us? Well, we've heard of the flow state. And the flow state, or the zone of genius, is where you're doing what feels really good for you. And you're operating in a state where it feels easy. So how do you get there? Well, you look at meeting your basic needs. You look at your values and make sure that what you're doing is in line with your values. And then you look at your strengths and you play to those strengths. So when you're in that state, you're playing to your strengths, you're aligned with your values, all of your needs are met, and it feels more easy. I'm not going to say it feels super easy. When people see you, they can see that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. When we feel resistance, it's often a sign that we're doing things that are not right for us. And of course, we always feel resistance when we're trying something new. But if you tune into the type of resistance, you'll learn to feel where it is that it's a resistance because of newness and that fear of stepping out of the comfort zone. And it's a resistance when you're doing something that actually isn't the right thing for you to do. And online, we see so many gurus who are saying, this is the right strategy, or that is the right strategy. And it's really easy to get sucked in. Often unconsciously, we see people who are successful and we believe to emulate their success, we have to be like them. And that is when it doesn't work and it feels clunky and it feels awkward because we're not doing what's right for us. I've got a great example of this with one of my clients. When she came to me, she had a membership program. And something just didn't quite gel, but she was convinced that this was the way that she was going to be successful and get recurring revenue. And she did a launch and she did okay, she got a few clients. But I remember after the launch saying to her, how do you feel? She was like, I don't want to be doing this. I'm doing this because I think I should, but it doesn't feel good for me. And her potential clients saw that too. That's why as many as she wanted didn't buy. So what she did is she changed her product, she changed her strategy, she focused down on courses instead, and her success went through the roof. So if something isn't working, take a step back. Say, okay, what is it that isn't working? Is it that I'm doing what I think I should? Is it that this doesn't quite match up to my values? Or is it that I'm at the beginning and I need to keep going and maybe get some support for that? Because actually, the more I do this, the more it's going to help me step into my flow and my purpose. So the third point is about how we can use our energy to keep our clients and keep the right clients. And this is about making sure that we show up and we deliver to our clients first. When someone is your client, if you can, make sure that you go above and beyond to give them the best experience. And this is why I always say client experience is at the heart of a business, because the more that you can give people a great experience, the more not only they will stay, but they will also refer. So how do you do this? Well, you show up for your clients. It's really simple. You deliver on the deliverables that you've said you will within the boundaries. For example, in my membership, the Accelerator Academy, we say that we get back to people within 24 to 48 hours. And we always do that during weekdays. And obviously, if it's at the weekend or if it's a holiday period, we let people know. So people are really clear when they're going to hear from us. And the more that you can step into that mixture of what's working for both of you and you're really clear, the more that people are going to stay. There's another little caveat that sometimes you don't want everyone to stay. Sometimes you may feel a mismatch energetically, which may be to do with values, it may be to do with a personality clash, it may be to do with many things. And it's okay not to work with those clients. We all sometimes have clients and it doesn't quite mesh, and it's not to do with them or to do with you, it's about other factors. So part of keeping customers and having loyal customers is also being able to let go of those who aren't the right fit, because the more that you do that, the more you create space for those that are. So point number 4, this is all about how you can get into the right energy. So what does that mean? Well, it means having integrity, which for me means doing those things that we talk about to clients ourselves. Now, remember that we are humans, so if we don't meditate every day, hell is not going to freeze over. But if we're talking about meditation, then obviously you'd expect to be practicing it. If you are talking about valuing yourself, you'd expect that you would be doing that too. So it's about walking your walk, even when you're not with clients. And that doesn't mean that we all aren't allowed our human moments where we maybe have one glass too many of wine, or we eat McDonald's, or we forget to meditate, or we spend a week on holiday lying by the pool reading a book that is nothing to do with work. What it does mean is it's what we normally do, our normal behavior, the normal way that we show up, the normal work that we do on ourselves. And it also means what we do in preparation for sessions. Do we reflect? Do we train? Do we develop? Do we do all of those things that actually acting with integrity and the right energy give us? It's something that is so nuanced, but you can pick up when people don't, and you can pick up when there's that mismatch. And if you want loyal customers, the more that you work on you, not only the more you attract them, but the more that you retain them, and the right ones. So outside of sessions, it means preparing for your session, reflecting on what's happened before, shaking off any energy that isn't feeling good, getting up, stretching, breathing, really getting yourself into a mental and physical state so you can show up for somebody else and be 100% present. And I learned this the hard way. When I was first fully booked with clients about 3.5 years ago, I remember having a day of 5 clients back to back. And energetically, it drained me. And I'm sure that I wasn't always showing up for those clients because I didn't have time to have a break, to reset, to quiet my mind. And I didn't have time for me. So now the way that we structure my day is that I always have breaks in between clients, and I actually see less clients. And that means that I can give those clients more. It means that I can be more present, and it means that I can therefore pick up on all of the nuances, all of the things that are going on for them energetically, and really help them get clarity and move forward. So for this, it's about you doing those things that you practice. It's about you being in your authentic energy, whatever that may be. We're all individuals, so own who you are. In this video, I've talked about how your energy helps you attract and keep clients so they're loyal to you. And there's 4 things to think about. Are we in energetic alignment with what we're doing? The more that we are, the more that we're going to attract people. Are we doing what we think we should be doing or what we really want to do? Are we making sure that we show up for our clients 100% so they're loyal to us and so they feel valued? And finally, what can we do between sessions to work on our mindset and our being so when we're in sessions we can give clients 110%? I'm going to leave the next video right over here. Before you go, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you get notified when the next video lands. I'll see you over there.